How many hours a week would you say you spend at the dog park?
Should I lie?
No, you can
Oh.
say 0. It doesn't matter. I mean, you have no dog, but you also have a home dog, and you also volunteer at the SPCA, so you could do your
Right.
SPCA hours.
Let's say 1.
1. 1 hours. Okay. So, you're familiar with the background. I want to create an app that dog park users can use, specifically San Francisco, but, you know, who knows in the grand scheme of things, can use to stay connected with the dog parks and with each other. So, what I've done is given people kind of 3 tools that they can work with. The dog parks tools, the map tool, and the My Pack tool. If you have a pack that's basically your group of friends. So, what I'm going to do is take you through kind of 3 basic tasks that people would use the site for, and just kind of figure out how easy it is for you to navigate, and ask you questions about it afterward. So, the first task today will be to sign up with AlphaDogs, and once you're in, use the map tool to find your home park along with one friend with that park and connect with that friend.
Okay.
So, if you are going to sign up with AlphaDogs, where would you go from here?
Sign up.
Tap it again if it doesn't work.
Okay.
So,
That was
these
just-
aren't like live fields,
Okay.
as you can tell. So just kind of look at it as you've filled out all the information.
Okay.
You want to go to the next step in the sign-up process.
I would go to next.
All right, and then here you have your dog information. So once you plug that in, you can like add pictures of your dogs. You can add play, which is kind of like what your dog is into, that kind of stuff. So once
Okay.
you're done here,
Next.
and then park information. So if you happen to know which parks you go to a lot, you can look for them here. So
Okay.
once you're done with that, the next part would this sign up would be.
Next.
And
Now, what would I do?
it's up to you. If you're done, you would hit what?
Like that and log out? No.
No, that's okay. Go back. Okay. Sign up process. Just hit the sign up button. Is what we're doing.
Oh, I see. I still hadn't signed it. Okay. I thought I was already signed up.
Okay. No, that's good. Basically, we're looking for pain points like that. So now you're taken to the home page, and what you have on the home page is an overview of the dog parks that I'm going to be covering. I'm not going to do them all just because that would take a really long time, but each marker represents a dog park. Each color marker represents a certain amount of activity. So if you want to find your home park using the map, from here you would go.
Oh. To find my home park. Well, I would go.
Find your home park using the map.
Oh, using the map. Okay, so then I would just click on it.
You could, if you knew where your home park was on the map. I basically want you to tap on them.
On the map.
No.
No. Oh,
You
tap
can
on.
go back if you make a mistake.
I mean, click on the map.
Yep, perfect. That's exactly right.
Okay.
So, you're taken to the map, you have your location, you're near your park. So let's say that for the sake of the walkthrough, that Alamo Square is your park. What do you
Okay.
do?
So then I would click on it.
Yep. Just click on that one. If you miss a click, it'll show you where you're supposed to click in blue,
okay.
pretty much. So now that you've tapped on it, you get your description, rating. You could view the posts from the park, and you can add the park. So if you're going to, if that's your home park, then you would tap there, right? Yep. So boom, park is marked. Well done. If you tap it, wait. Okay, yeah. So now that you've marked the park, that's one of the parks that you use. You want to see someone you know from that park. Where would you go from here?
my pack.
Okay. Go back. That's not exactly the one way that I want to do it, but let me just make a note. Map. Adds a tour for theme parks. Then we say. So where we want to go from here is to view all posts. So you can see what's going on at the Alamo Square Dog Park.
Okay.
And let's say that you recognize someone because they're making posts about your home park. So where would you go?
Probably click on, like, can you just click on or film?
Yep, perfect. And say you're like, all right, I want to be friends with them. Then where would you go?
Join pack.
Right on. So that's basically like request sent. They'll get back to you. If you tap it again, you can see that once they've accepted you, this all turns to blue because you're part of each other's pack now.
Okay.
And then you can direct message that person.
Oh, nice.
Great. So that was basically that was task 1.
Okay.
It's funny, you and Josh did pretty much the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. It's consistent at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, how would you rate the difficulty of that kind of task? 1 being difficult, 5 being easy.
I'd say 4.
Were you confused at any point
Just
during the task?
a little bit of the navigation, like when I went to sign out instead of signing in. I didn't realize I wasn't signed in.
After the sign-up process?
Yeah. I thought it was like, I put my name in, then I'm signed in.
Process. Yeah, I think I have to do a congratulations. Or
Yeah.
let's get started. Something like that. And what were your overall thoughts on that process? Like, is it something like a first-time user would typically do? Would you do anything different as a first-time user?
I think just instead of like when you get the map of all the parks, like if you could just automatically be told what your park is. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
you can choose that from the sign-up process.
Oh, right. Okay, so then it would already have me. Yeah, then that's the only thing that I was thinking.
Okay. But I can show that people can do that more clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and tap on the logo and take us back to the home page. Excellent. And for task 2, I'm going to, assume that you're a user now, and you're going to check the site before you go to the park to check in with your pack. Read a post by another user and reply to that post. Basically saying checking what's going on at the park, saying I'm coming, wait for me, something like that.
Okay.
Kind of scenario. So, in order to, so before going to the park, you want to check in with your pack. So
I'm gonna go to my pack.
goes to my pack. Excellent. And let's say you see someone you know here.
This one, that's gonna be that one.
All right. So essentially, what you've done here is expanded their post. You're reading about what's going on at the park, and you want to let them know that you're coming through.
Hit reply.
Excellent. So you filled out all this information, and you're going to hit reply. Now you get a little congratulations, saying great. You sent a message. And then, hypothetically, you're off to the park right now, right?
Okay.
All right. So, if you want to get out of here, where do you go?
Where am I going? Just back
If you
to
just want to close this down. Okay. Go ahead and hit back on there. So I really wanted you to click on the X.
That makes sense.
It makes sense, but did it not catch your eye?
Yeah, there's other boxes. I think that, maybe make it a different you know, like it kind of looks like these things.
Right.
So.
Okay. So if you tap it, then you're taken to within my pack. You can see pack posts, you can see my posts, and you can see messages. So once you make a post, it gets logged into the top of your post as being the most recent. All right, go ahead and take us back to the home page, and I will ask you pretty much the same questions about task 2. On a scale of 1 to 5 being difficult, 1 being difficult, 5 being easy, how would you rate task 2?
I think that one was a 4 as well, just because of the mistake I made.
Oh, it's not really a mistake. It's just kind of how you would do it.
Yeah.
And there's, like, you going to the home screen is basically the next step anyway. So I think you took a shortcut.
Yeah.
Were you confused at any point during that task?
No.
What are your overall thoughts of the process of checking in with your pack?
I like that. I think I like the social media aspect of it.
Do you think that checking in with your pack like that or direct messaging someone has an advantage over another, or are they both, you think, key features?
I think the direct messaging is good because there's probably a lot of people that you would never get their number, but this is a good way to kind of like have access to them without getting to that level of friendship.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, because we basically have a dog park Facebook group set up, but some people, you just use it for different reasons, and it's not necessarily for the dog park. Like, I'll see posts basically that Yvonne puts up and I'll read, but if anyone else does, I'm like, I don't care.
Right. You're just, specific.
Because I'm
people.
actually friends with Yvonne on Facebook.
Yeah.
Whereas all these other people, I'm just associated with them for the group. All right, task number 3. So basically what we want to do here is you want to find a park that has a beach, and then once you're at the park, you want to check into that park and direct message someone to meet up with you there.
Okay.
So if you want to find a park, you would go where?
Dog parks.
Very nice. And you're looking for a park with a beach.
So do I just have to read the description?
You can, or you could do something easier.
Oh, search.
Yep, there you go.
Beach.
All right. Okay, so
Click on Chrissy Beach. I don't click on Fort Funston.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so that was fast. You definitely got that. So let's say, all right, this is the place where I want to go. You find out how to get there. You're there. So if you want to check in, you would.
Check in.
All right. So done. So that was perfect. So that becomes one of your posts, and you go back. So if you just go back, I can show you the rest of the park page because it's kind of the highlight. So close out. Oh, that's fine. Same thing. So if you scroll down, you can see like all the information I've included about the parks. You get pictures, you get park features, you can see who's here, you get recent posts, you can add a post. So for the second part of the task, you already checked in. You want to reach out to someone and tell them you're going to be at the park. So where would you do that, do you think?
So, wait, someone specific or just in general?
Someone you know.
Okay, so then, my pack? No. Is it on this page? Because...
You can do it from here. You could also do it from my pack.
Do I just see, like, is that person there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I see, so it's Jackson that I want to talk to.
Okay, so... And if you want to send him a message, where do you go?
Direct message. No. Yes.
Yep. So there you go. Yeah, you'd just be like, oh, I'm at the beach. Thanks, homie. Also, I'll meet there.
Okay.
All right, so that was it. You can tool around and see other parts of the setup if you want. Well, I asked you just the final questions, which were, overall, how would you rate the difficulty of the final task?
That one was the easiest, though, so that's a 5.
Easiest. Were you confused at any point?
No.
No, didn't seem so. And what was your overall thoughts on the task? Was anything unclear? Do you think it's useful to have those features?
I was thinking when I was doing it how there's like the Find My iPhone or like the Friend Finder like thing, if that could be like one of the features where you're automatically checked in. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you see people there without them even having to check in. It's kind of creepy, but if it's something like this, I feel like people would do it.
So I actually built that process in.
Nice.
If you tap on My Info, you can do automatic check-ins.
Nice. Yes. Okay. That's all I was thinking was like, oh, it'd suck if like you forgot to check in because you know you're with the dog and it's busy and maybe you're not on your phone as much.
Yeah. So that actually came about last time is like maybe some people use it, maybe some people won't. But once your phone is at a location where a park is, boom, you're already like on that list of who's here.
Exactly. That's all I was thinking. So
cool.
Cool.
So what was your overall impressions of the site?
I like it. I think there's definitely like I like the social media aspect of it. I didn't realize that would be tied into this, so that's very cool.
Would you use this site if you were going to the dog park more than 1 hour a week?
Yes.
1 being not at all, 5 being all the time.
I think 5. Yeah.
And which feature did you think was the most useful? The parks, the pack, or the map?
I think the pack.
Yeah.
I think everything else people will probably just Google, now. So it's nice that it's all included in this, but I think the most important thing is the pack.
Are there any kind of features that you think are missing? Is there something that you would want to be able to do with this? Or, like you said, things that people would Google, which things do you think people would just Google?
Like what the dog, like what parks, what features are what, at each park, what is available at that park, or what it looks like, and things like that, or where it is. Everyone's pretty, use just Google Maps real quick to get it. So, because also maybe I guess I just thought of that with the map, like if there's not directions of how to get there, they're going to go to Google Maps anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, that's essentially what I'd send them, which you can get directions to the parks. And also, I guess I would say that one of the key differences is that you can add content to the parks. You can add posts. You can add pictures of the park, which is something you can't really do with Google.
Right.
And clearly, I mean, I guess you can you check in on Google? I'm not all that familiar.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That I'm aware of.
So yeah, those are kind of just like the next steps I take with it. So overall, how would you rate the difficulty of navigating through the site if you're like as a first time user?
Yeah, as a first time I'd say 4, just because I had a few things that I was confused about, but overall it's pretty easy to see where you go and navigate. Yeah.
Cool.
My gnomes.
You can, I think, yeah, you can do About Us, FAQs. And
You done?
Yep, all done. Thank you, Jenny.
No prop.
Marengo doesn't open till 10:30, so I don't know.